If you're thinking of selling your current home in order to downsize or upsize, or maybe move from multi-level living to single-level living, you may share the same fear that William Shakespeare expressed. Prithee, whither shall I alight, if it be that my current abode flies fleet like a sparrow? Hi, this is Greg Powers with Keller Williams Metropolitan, and this is Real Estate Smarts in roughly under 3 minutes. What Shakespeare was really saying, if he really said that at all, is, what do I do if I sell my current house but I can't find a new place to live? Well, given that inventory has been low for so many years, it's a valid concern and a very common question that I hear. But it's not a new question, so there are tried and true ways to deal with the situation. The easiest way to deal with it is to be rich. And that way you can buy a new house without actually having to sell your current house. But that's not everybody. The second easiest way is to move in with family. Okay, stop laughing. I know that for some of you that may be the least easy thing to do. But if you and your family get along and they have the extra space, sometimes it can work out pretty well. As long as everyone knows it's just temporary, of course. Now, there's always the possibility of selling now and renting something. Now, that can be expensive, and it does mean you end up moving twice, as does moving in with family. But it does buy you some time, and it can take the pressure off having to find something quickly, which may not be ideal. Now, if none of those options is, well, an option, and you will have to buy and sell simultaneously, then your first and most important protection is what's called a suitable housing contingency in your purchase and sale agreement. Now, there is specific contract language to accomplish that, but basically it says, I'll accept an offer on my house, but if I can't find a new place to live, the deal is off, and the buyer gets their deposit back. Now, it's usually a little more involved than that. Frequently, there are timelines and sometimes extensions, but that's basically what it boils down to. You'll never end up homeless that way. Another tool that can be useful in these kinds of situations is what's called a leaseback agreement. And that basically is where you sell your house and get the proceeds so you can start shopping, but you lease it back from the new buyer for a period of time. Here's an example. Now, leaseback agreement can have an implied deadline, even if that deadline's not explicitly stated in the leaseback agreement. So they don't entirely remove your risk. But again, they can be a useful tool to help coordinate buying and selling. A good attorney will tell you that a leaseback agreement is fraught with complications, and they're not wrong, but they have been a very common tool over the last couple of years to facilitate purchasing and selling for different timelines. The point of all this is, of course, that having to buy and sell at the same time is not unusual, and a good agent can help you navigate the sale of one property and the purchase of another without leaving you bereft of either. So if you'd like more information on this topic, or if you have any other real estate related questions, feel free to call, text, or email me. I'm always happy to help. And if you know anyone who might benefit from this information, feel free to share it with them or have them reach out to me. Thank you very much.